Creamer. It's me, Hot Joe, and I'm joined with my co-host, Sammy Daddy.
Oh, it cuts like a knife, but it feels so right.
And we're going to talk the turkey like Ted Turner about some professional wrestling.
I mean, if we're going to kill ourselves, let's kill ourselves, but let's not take the elephants and the monkeys with us.
We're going to book Wrestlemania using only undefeated superstars. What's the John Cena quote of the week? Our match count for 2025, the year of our lives. All that on this episode of Wrestling.
The first part of it. Did you see when she pulled out her letter?
We might as well put this in the show. So, like, Creamers. We're talking about Tony Storm from the Scrum from the other night after the AEW. What is it?
AEW
Dynasty.
All in 2 Dynasty.
That is wrong.
Dynasty Warrior. AEW
right.
Dynasty Warrior.
You're close. It's just Warrior.
But yeah, I think the best thing of the entire evening was Tony Storm's media scrum.
Yeah, that's fair.
She pulled out her her notes that she wrote down, and the first thing on the list was whoever has the orange, I don't remember what kind of car.
Oh, yeah.
But the orange and black car with the FTW license plate, please move, you're blocking the loading bay.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
And then what was the second thing? So she's partnering with TCM to go to some movies or something like that, because they have the same demographic.
Yeah, as AEW.
As AEW, which is in that she's a mainstream star.
Yeah, that was funny.
And then the third thing was maybe just stick around to the end of the show.
Yeah.
The end, and you'll find out.
Poem.
A little poetry from Timeless One.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of that, I thought there was a chance she might lose, but...
Really?
I don't know. I think I just buy into the... Megan Bain.
That's fair. She's pretty good.
Megasis?
That's what they... Yeah, that's
I don't understand what that means.
It's like the Glamazon. Remember her?
Yeah, but Glamazon, I get. She's glamorous. She's an Amazon.
Sure, but this girl is...
Megan and a nemesis?
No, a Pegasus.
Oh, because she's rare and one of a kind?
Yeah, and like majestic.
Oh.
And blonde.
I don't know. Give me something better.
Yeah, come on, Meg. I call her Meg.
What's her last name? Bain?
Something like that. No, that is what it is.
What about the Hall of Bane? I'm going to assume you watched what I watched this weekend.
I did.
Dynasty.
I also watched the New Japan show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the morning before I watched it. It was okay.
That's fine.
Let's see, what else? Oh, fucking Sonata, how he's in the Bullet Club War Dogs?
Yes,
he turned on them, dude.
Why?
I don't know, he's a prick.
Now
he's with the House of Pain, or House of Torture.
House of Bane?
The House of Bane. Yeah, but now he's in the House of Torture, like the prick that he is. And
that's terrible.
Anything else interesting happened? That's basically like the most interesting story-wise thing.
What's going on with Zack Sabre Jr.? Is he all right?
Really? Yeah, he's fine.
What happened?
He's not really doing anything super wild anymore. I think once he changed his entrance theme song, he really ruined it all. That was the best theme song.
That's what WWE keeps doing to people.
The pricks. It's the same song, but it's like a techno version now. But it was like a punk rock song before. The song is called Young Punks.
And it's not called Young Techno.
It sure isn't.
Young Tech is lame.
Oh, yeah, man.
I don't know.
But yeah, I fucking... and then I think with last time... Okay, so we did the show Thursday. And then,
yes, Thursday.
So I watched that New Japan show. I watched a TNA Impact episode on your thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, and...
I didn't watch. I'm behind on my TNA watching.
And then the pay-per-view of AEW. I'm pretty sure
that was all I watched.
I think there was 8 matches on the New Japan show, so that's 18 matches of just those, and then I think 5 or something.
Did pretty well.
It was a weekend of a lot of watching wrestling.
I watched 10.
Yeah.
And
Collision. I forgot about that.
No, I watched the pre-show, so I'm going to say 12.
I didn't watch the pre-show, but you should definitely add those in.
You know what was... I'm doing it right now. Do you know... and as we know, I don't watch AEW as regularly as you.
Yeah, and I don't watch WWF as
or that I used to.
regularly as you.
But I feel like a lot of times when I do put on Collision or something, I see Max Caster.
Uh-huh.
And he was on the pre-show and he did his open challenge thing. I'm assuming you saw what happened.
Oh, I did see that.
Without watching the pre-show.
I guess that is a match then. You know, I should add that.
It was an open challenge. We added.
Yeah, you're right.
So whatever your number is, just add 1.
All right. I'm doing it right now.
So if you don't know, Max Caster did his open challenge on the pre-show.
Yeah.
And the person to take the challenge was the pride of pro wrestling, Anthony Bowens, which I thought got a great reaction.
Yeah.
Was a logical, build.
Mm-hmm.
And it was smart for him to answer. He came out with Billy Gunn.
I think Max Caster did a good job too, because when the music and stuff came on, he was like, well, who the hell is this? Right. Yeah. And he's, instead of just being like this, I know what Anthony Bowens' new theme song sounds like. Yeah,
no, I thought they did it the right way. He came out, he beat him up pretty easily.
Yeah, he beat him up.
Which is fine, which is what he should do to get his payback.
Yeah.
It does kind of, I feel like that puts an end to anything they're going to do.
Yeah, probably.
Another.
It's kind of weird. I feel like Max Caster's getting over with this.
Let Max Caster go over here and do his thing. And let Bowens, I don't know, maybe challenge or... I mean, not immediately, but win a couple matches, remind everybody who he is, and then, I don't know, TNT championship?
Maybe. That title is pretty much needs to be, I don't know, not revamped, but...
It needs something exciting to happen.
Yeah, because that was one of the low points of the show.
I didn't care.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't care about Adam Cole.
It sucks, doesn't it?
I'm not rooting against him. I don't dislike him. I just don't care.
Man, I used to really care about this guy, and now it's just like,
And Daniel Garcia is fine, but
yeah, I like Daniel Garcia. I
like both of them, but Daniel Garcia, I guess, yeah, I heard that.
Oh.
But yeah, so what else was there? It felt like nothing was bad,
but not nearly as much as the internet's acting like it was.
I just feel like it wasn't. I don't want to say it wasn't important matches, because you have the Owen Hart tournament matches.
Yeah, but they weren't they don't need to be on PPV.
I don't think the opening round. I
get having Will Ospreay, because you want to have Will Ospreay on the show.
Yeah, I get the idea, but I even get the idea of having opening round matchups on the pay-per-view, because then it's like, oh, this tournament is so prestigious.
Sure.
The fucking opening rounds on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, and plus the winner faces the world champion at All In.
Yeah, but who knows who that'll be by then?
It would definitely be Moxley.
It's got to be at this point, right?
It has to be. Otherwise, they should have just made it Swerve. But it's definitely going to be Ospreay.
So what do we have? We had Ospreay and Kevin Knight.
Yeah. Al Fletcher and Mark Briscoe.
Fletcher and Briscoe. That's another one. Like Mark Briscoe, I would say it's almost, not that I don't care. I like him, and I think he's very entertaining, but I don't think he's ever going to win.
I don't
see him as a threat, which is fine. It's a tournament. That's how it works. I get it, whatever.
Yeah.
What else did we say? Cole and Garcia. Mercedes and Julia Hart was a tournament match. That was fine.
That was good. I liked that one.
I enjoyed that.
Jericho and
Bandito. I didn't like the ending of that.
That was weird.
I don't like when they do those kind of things, because then it throws every other match that has an ending like that. Like,
a lot of people make a point of how come his sibling, or how come the fucking Bandito's sister and mom didn't tell them about Moxley?
Yeah. How dare they? Well, they were probably gone by then. But because I think WWE did it one time where they had an instant replay.
That makes more sense, because that's at least that's like what real sport would do.
Yeah, but then that takes out cheating.
It's like when they say this match, there's no interference allowed.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, isn't that every match?
Yeah. Or was it? It was something in no, I don't remember. There was two things they said. I don't remember what they said, but yeah, there's no interference. Like, or what?
Right. I'm just going to lose, and
maybe we're putting too much.
The referee's not looking. No, they shouldn't.
What else was there? The tag team match was whatever.
Yeah.
The triple threat match was very cool.
I mean, the crane kick.
Yeah.
That was pretty sick.
What more do you want?
Right.
I guess we
Also,
should say names.
a lot of cool moves. Yeah, I get Ricochet,
Kenny Omega, Ricochet, and Speedball, Bailey.
Mike Bailey.
Michael
I feel like
Bailey.
he was the most over guy in the match.
I think people were excited to see him. I'm not super familiar with him. I know the name.
Yeah.
So I have expectations.
Yeah. I feel like the way I know him originally is because he's Veda Scott's
husband.
Okay. That's why
I believe so.
And then,
I believe they are. I knew him because he was in TNA.
Yeah.
So I see names from that.
And in the Indies and stuff.
Yeah, I knew he made his way around. But yeah, no, that was good. The tag team match was the Hurt Business against the Tree Trunks. What's their name? Learning Tree.
Yeah, the Learning Tree. Oh, there's also the Trios titles match with the FTR turning on Copeland.
That was good.
I liked that a lot. I mean, because turning, just like grabbing somebody and pulling them into a pile driver is pretty cool.
I think that was, and that's something where if you really want to sit here, it's like, well, why did he pretend? Why did
I know? Maybe
Cash
the way that I'm going to have it
turn heel?
Yeah, my headcanon is that they discussed this together, and they're like, if we lose, we're just going to beat the
It made him hurt. Oh, I agree.
But
no,
if we
I agree,
win,
and I think because
we'll
it
be
was
friends still.
Yeah, and I think because it worked and it helps with the story and it makes sense that we're willing to stretch that logic.
For sure.
Where with the Jericho Bandito thing, it's kind of like, eh.
I think the thing that's going to be harder to stretch the logic for is how Christian and Copeland are going to be friends again to face FTR at All In.
I need you, man.
And then Christian's going to be like, you know what? I'm just not a piece of shit anymore.
Well, because Nick Wayne's kind of doing his own thing.
Yeah.
Who else was with them?
Fucking Kip Sabian. And
yeah, he just disappears all the time anyway.
Mom, and then
Kip Sabian just disappears all the time anyway.
True. And then Kill Switch.
Is he still out?
Yeah, he's still out. I mean, when you're 65 million years old, you know what I mean? You're kind of like, you get
time catches up to you.
Sure does. So, Creamers, what did you think about the AEW Dynasty? Did you get really mad when the Young Bucks came out and cost Swerve the match? I mean, I wasn't thrilled. I really wanted Swerve to win, but I get it. Yeah.
I don't, but not in a bad way. I'm just curious to see why.
Yeah.
I hope it makes sense. Why would they help that guy?
I know. Well, I don't get it either, but we'll find out, I guess.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe they just wanted to screw over Swerve for no good reason.
To help their friend Hangman. But they didn't watch last week to see that Hangman's okay with him now.
I never thought of that. That would actually be...
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't like it, but at least it's not like...
I don't know. Just do... As long as you try, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
If they come back and they go, just because we can, then I'll be annoyed.
Oh my God. But Creamers, we're going to play a little game, I guess you could call it, right? Would you call it a game?
Fantasy booking.
Yeah, we're going to do a fantasy booking. We've got a list of every person who is undefeated at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And we both made 5-match cards only using undefeated WrestleMania superstars.
Yeah. So this list is, as Hot Joe just beautifully stated. So everybody that's been undefeated at WrestleMania, we included dark matches, pre-show matches, kick-off matches, and battle royals. So those all count as wins or losses. If a superstar, professional wrestler, whatever they call them now, had multiple gimmicks, it's still the same person. So like the Godfather and
Papa Shango
and the Good Father are all one man, Charles Wright. I got this information from Darren's winloss.wordpress.com/WM/. So I want to give him a shout out because I wasn't going to sit through every WrestleMania and keep track.
And we want to tell him thank you for sponsoring today's show.
Yeah, thanks, Darren's winloss.wordpress.com/WM. Well, I guess you could whatever, you'll find it.
Hell yeah, man.
But yeah, so we went off of his thing. So there's also some fun. I don't know if you got a chance to peruse the whole thing, but it's not just the undefeated wrestlers. He has every record of every wrestler that's ever competed. Or celebrity or whatever.
Is he better than Cage Match?
As far as WrestleMania goes, I'm going to say yeah.
Wow.
Because he has a lot of fun facts as well.
That's cool. Darren.
There's a section of relations between competitors, or not competitors, but wrestlers. Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
Then there's another section about if they're related to each other or not.
Shoot. Fucking shoot.
I totally got all of that. Did not cut out at all. Love it.
Really? That's weird how it chooses.
I'm going to shoot and creamers. And Greg Iron saying something. But yeah, so I didn't count. There's a lot of 1-0s, as you saw.
Yeah.
On your list.
Do you want to do? Well, that
Handful of
counts.
2-0s.
Do you want to do a? Do you want to like take turns? You know.
Yeah, you want to go?
I say my
bounce
entire
back
card.
and forth?
Or do you want to go back and
gonna...
forth? Okay. What's your first match?
I don't remember.
I'll go first then. My first match, Creamers, is an 8-man tag.
What?
That's
8-man?
It's Sable and Paige and Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard versus AJ Lee, China, and the Steiner brothers.
Wow. So
loser leaves town.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't add enough stipulations to mine.
I only have one other one.
Okay, good. Well, see, now you throw off my card. I'm going to do my card the way I was going to do it, but the second match is going to be a letdown now. Anyway, I have my opener. I want to get the crowd hot, get the people going. It's going to be a 6-way hardcore elimination match.
Right on.
The competitors will be Terry Funk, Samoa Joe, Sabu, the Sandman, Justin Credible, and Johnny Knoxville. Did you?
Johnny Knoxville's in there?
Yeah, I thought they'd throw him around. I thought he'd be good for a couple good spots.
I think that'd be cool.
I didn't. Did you pick winners for yours?
No, I didn't actually. I guess I should have, huh?
It don't matter. We're not. I mean, we're not going to book the whole match.
How about you pick the winners of my card and I pick the winners of your card?
I'm cool with that. So yours was Sable, Page, and the Brainbusters.
Yep.
Fighting AJ Lee, China, and the Steiners.
Yeah, you got a good memory, man. I don't
Losers
even remember.
leave. Yeah, everybody remembers that
Losers
one.
leave town.
How could you forget a classic fantasy war? I mean, it's a dream match we've all talked about.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go AJ, China, and the Steiners.
Are the winners?
That's who I would pick. And Sable, Page, and the Brainbusters got to get the hell out of town.
I can get into that.
Even though I like most of the people in that match. Who's resting in peace? I think they're all still here, right? China won, I think.
No, but she's still dead.
Yeah.
I miss you.
Yeah. Want me to give you mine again?
No, because I already know who wins.
Oh, okay.
Terry Funk.
That's who I had.
Really?
Yeah. That's like hilarious. In my head. That's who I had. I swear.
It's awesome.
I have it circled. I could show you on the paper.
I believe you.
I just want. Well, I figured you got Terry Funk, Sabu, Sandman, Justin Credible. Those are all ECW guys.
Right.
Johnny Knoxville for fun, but he'll take a couple hits and give a couple hits, whatever. And then I didn't really think about it till today, but Samoa Joe could fit in to any era of wrestling.
Yeah, that's true.
And any federation.
No doubt. I mean, he could definitely be in like 1990s All Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, he even faced fucking Kenta Kobashi.
He could be in ECW.
Yeah.
When they were hot.
Right.
He could be in the 80s.
Oh yeah. Wow, yeah, you're right, man. Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe might be the most. I know there's timeless Tony Storm,
right.
But there's also timeless Samoa Joe. That's all I got.
All right. My next
so what's
match.
your second match?
Snooki.
All right, I'm in.
Versus Terry Funk.
Snooki v. I had a feeling that we were going to have a lot of crossover. Because there's certain names that stick out.
It just seemed like a wild match that you would never see in the real world, so I put it.
I mean, I'm gonna have to, as much as I like Snooki, and I hate to make her have a loss at WrestleMania. I'm going Terry Funk. I think I would pick Terry Funk on that one. I hope that's all right.
I think you made the right choice. That's a tough one, but I think you made the right one.
See, so now my second match is boring compared to what you set up. It's just a plain old tag team match. Two teams going at it. Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard versus Rick and Scott Steiner.
That's hilarious. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. I think it's cool. I mean, clearly you can tell we didn't like, because I thought like, should we do like a draft and then do it? But I wanted us both to have the whole canvas to paint on.
Oh yeah.
All the colors of the rainbow, the colors of the wind. So it's it makes sense. I knew we would both use Scott Steiner though. And with both Scott and Rick being there, the tag team thing was easy.
Right.
I think you're on the same page as me. Arn and Tully are cool.
For sure.
Arn, remember when Arn shot that guy that was carjacking him? I put the Glock to his head.
Oh yeah. He murdered a man.
Well, he had to blow his brains out on the pavement. That's Arn Anderson.
Okay, so I pick the Brainbusters to win yours.
Oh, well, they got to get it now.
Yeah, they need to get their they need to get their win back.
Get out of town. Get it because of yours.
Yeah, I got it.
That's fair. I think that one I would.
I'm just
That's
kidding.
actually. I mean, maybe that match happened. I'm not a
Yeah, probably.
good enough wrestling historian, but I would like to watch
Darren.
that match. Darren's win-loss.wordpress.com. I'll have to look it up on
sponsor of the show.
He should be if he isn't. Darren, looking at you.
All right, we would do it for you, buddy. My next match,
No, he won't.
Michael Cole versus Sabu
All right.
in a Michigan street fight.
What's that?
It's just a street fight, but this WrestleMania is in Michigan.
At the Pontiac Silverdome?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if that's still there. That's cool. So Michael Cole, Sabu, Michigan street fight.
Yep.
I'm going to go. See, I want to be like, oh, shenanigans happen and Michael Cole wins, but I can't.
No, you mean you can.
I can, but I won't.
Okay.
Sabu.
Rest in peace, Michael Cole. In
Michael
this
Cole's
match.
WrestleMania record.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, in this match. Sabu's
That bloke is still alive.
kill you. He's doing. I don't want to spoil anything, but I might have Michael Cole on my card too.
Really?
And it was simply so that he wouldn't have an undefeated WrestleMania record.
That's fair.
And I thought about it and I'm like, damn, I don't feel as strongly as I did about this when it happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you probably like him a lot more
when he
now.
won, it was like, dude, this is so annoying. Get out of here. Like, what are we doing? Where now I'm like, damn, Michael Cole's cool again. Well, not again. Michael Cole's cool. He was never cool before that.
No, he used to wear denim shirts. That's not cool.
And his frosted tips.
Oh,
And
yeah.
his hair was weird too. Thank you. What match are we on? Number 3?
Yes, number 3.
Oh, so mine, I forgot to say this at the beginning. The tag team match counts for the number 2. So my theme was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first match had 6 people.
Oh.
The second match was a tag team, so technically that's 4, but it's really 2. So this next one is my 4. It's a regular 4-way match. One fall to the finish. It's also the showcase for the women I put on my show.
Wow, that was nice of you.
China,
Ooh.
Alundra Blaze,
Nice.
Jade Cargill, and Sable.
That's a pretty good match.
So I thought it kind of represented all the different generations.
That's true.
I mean, Sable and China, I mean, there's probably a little overlap between some of them, but I feel like Sable was right before China.
Yeah.
I mean, they were there at the same time, but at least
like when they were the number 1.
when they were arguably as big as any of the men on the show when they were there.
Yeah, that's true.
And now looking at it, I feel like Sable's the worst out of all of them, but she's 3-0 at WrestleMania.
Unless it's
I don't know if we mentioned that.
unless it's a hot honkers competition.
Ooh, Aruga. Auga. I don't know if you have that one.
No, I don't. I try to make it, but I think I would give this one to Jade Cargill.
Yeah? Putting the new girl over.
Yeah, they're passing the torch.
I like it.
As it were.
I'm fine with that. I got no issue with that.
All right, cool.
I did want to, yes. So Sable is your only woman that's 3-0. That's the best record for the way we're doing this.
Do you think that Jade Cargill will keep a record going in real life?
She's fighting Naomi this year. So yeah. And then next year, maybe she fights Bianca. Yeah, I think she wins the belt next year at the WrestleMania.
Nice.
Yeah, no way, she doesn't.
Speaking of
Yeah.
LA Knight.
What? What's he doing there?
He's not in any of my matches.
Me
My next
neither.
match-
I was gonna try and squeeze him in somewhere, and it was just not happening. Sorry.
That's all right. LA Knight will forgive us. My
He'll lose this year.
My semi-main
Okay.
is Kerry Von Erich
Nice.
versus Jade Cargill.
Really?
Yeah.
Battle of the bodies.
Yeah, man.
Those are two hot bodies.
You're telling me.
I don't know. Part of me wants to go Jade, but she just won that 4-way. I think Kerry Von Erich would beat Jade. He's just a better ring technician.
Yeah.
Jade's
for
still learning. He would take. I think it'd be a good match. I think they would shake hands after the match.
Oh, yeah, they would.
But I think he would just, he would take advantage of her greenness.
I think so, too. Kerry?
Yeah, so sorry, Jade. Well, there goes your record. You were doing great.
You should, well,
So,
win some and lose some.
the way I was trying to build this card was I did that hardcore match to get everybody going.
Yeah.
Then the tag team match to show them, hey, we came to wrestle. Women's match, I think, would be really good. So I wanted to have like I don't want to call it, it's not a popcorn break match or a bathroom break match, but it was a little bit of a come down before the main event.
You got to do it.
So my fourth match, my semi-main, whatever you called it, I don't know. Special attraction. It's a 3-way boxing match between Mr. T, who is the only celebrity that's 2-0 at WrestleMania.
Okay.
His
Clubber
second win
Lang.
being, and his second win was a boxing match
Okay.
against Roddy Piper.
Yeah, when he threw the
So-
fucking stool at him.
Yeah, he's don't get me started on Mr. T. Mr. T.
He's
Facing
no
off
Rampage Jackson, if you ask me.
No, get out of here, Mr. T. You ain't. He'd beat you up.
Yeah, I take Mr. J.
Who's that? Oh, Jackson.
Mr. Rampage Jackson.
Is the T for his last name?
I just assume that's how names work. What do you think it means?
I don't know.
I think his
Mr.
last
T?
name is like
I just thought he picked like a cool sounding name.
it is a good name.
Do you know Mr. T's name? I've never heard his real name.
Dang, dude, I don't even know if I want to know, but I'm gonna Google it.
I don't want to know. Well, Google it and tell me if his last name starts with T, and then I might want to know.
Let's find
Because
this
Mr.
out.
T's just Mr. T.
His name is blank, and his last name starts with a T for sure.
His last name is
I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Trachea.
Exactly. No, it's spelled
Give me it. Put it out there. What's his whole name?
His name is Lawrence
Okay.
Touraud. It's like a French name. Tureaud.
Ture. Torode.
There you go.
Lawrence Torode. So he
I
really
liked
is
it better
Mr.
when I
T.
didn't know. I liked it better when I didn't.
Nobody could say his friggin' last name.
That's
Why he went by
that's
Mr.
fair.
T. That's like the cool dude. My name's Mr. Torode, but just call me Mr. T. Anyway, he's going to box in this 3-way match. You want to know who the other two guys are?
Could I
I don't
guess
even
one?
know how a 3-way boxing match works. Go ahead, though.
Butterbean
Yep.
and Floyd Mayweather.
Nope. Oh,
Whoa.
damn. That would have weighed way more. I should have done a 4-way. Mark Marrow.
Oh, that's cool.
I should have had
I like
Floyd
that.
Mayweather in this. I forgot Floyd was a 1-0. I like
made
Mark
him-
Marrow. I'm kind of a.
I like him
won't
a
say
lot.
I'm a Mark Marrow guy, but I enjoyed him.
I never really like I didn't really know much about him. I never really cared much for him until I was watching WCW, and I was like, Johnny B. Bad is pretty sick.
I think Johnny B. Bad was cool, and
And dude, he's
Mark
really
Marrow
over with.
sucked, but
He's one of those guys when he comes out, you can
Like,
hear
he
the
was a
ladies
bad
in the
guy.
audience screaming.
yeah, I think Mark Marrow. When I
"Oh
say
my
he sucked,
God."
I mean he was like abusive to his girlfriend,
Which is not cool.
which is not cool.
Mark.
But as a performer, he was good.
He was.
His character
he was
was
really good.
abusive. He's fine.
Right. We don't think Jeff Jarrett is some abusive piece of ass.
No, I don't. Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
All right.
Yeah,
Is
so
it-
Mr. T, Butterbean, Mark Marrow. I can't believe Floyd Mayweather. I totally dropped the ball on that.
Well, maybe that he could be a surprise fourth opponent. Fucking Teddy Long comes out and adds him to the match.
Guess what, player? You're going one-on-one with Floyd Mayweather Jr. I was going to say The Undertaker, but I got
It's
confused.
one-on-one.
Undertaker is not undefeated at WrestleMania.
No, he's a loser. He's a
He's
goddamn
lost
loser.
twice.
Wow, what a fucking bum.
What a joke.
Snooki hasn't even done that.
Snooki hasn't lost at all. And neither has anybody else that we've talked about so far.
Isn't it funny that Mark Marrow is the only undefeated Mark? Mark
Is he?
Calway, not undefeated.
I don't know. I'm going to have to look through this thing again. There might be another Mark.
That's true. I didn't even think about looking.
Anyway, who do you want to win that triple threat match that I fucking dropped the ball on?
I take Mark Merrow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have Mark Merrow win.
I had Butterbean coming out, but
I was gonna do Butterbean, but then I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? The wrestler should beat the two boxer guys.
it's a boxing match, though.
That, I know, but still,
Mark Merrow would cheat.
in real life, he would obviously Butterbean would win.
Well, yeah.
But in this one, yeah, Mark Merrow hits him
There's
in
no
the
other
beans.
Marks. He is. I guess he is the only Mark. Mark is a Mark. Merrow's a Mark. All right, Mark Merrow. We just went over it. I'm a fan, so I'm not going to argue that.
Right on, right on. My main event:
Give me your main.
Dusty Rhodes
Okay.
versus Samoa Joe in a one-on-one
Oh
match.
man. I say that'd be a cool match, and Samoa Joe would fit back in that time. I don't know if you.
I think so too.
think that-
Yeah, I've heard recently that he would fit
Yeah.
in anytime. Actually,
It's controversial, but it's making the rounds. Dusty Rhodes versus Samoa Joe. I'm gonna say.
in a bra and panties match. I forgot to. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Just one-on-one.
one-on-one bra and panties match. Well, let's take the bra and panties out of it.
That's my favorite thing to do
I said it, and I thought, oh,
when I'm at the laundry.
we're gonna get demonetized now.
Yeah. Too hot for YouTube.
Vulgarity.
We're too hot for YouTube, baby boy. We got to
I'm
go
gonna
to
say
fucking Patreon.
Samoa Joe gets Dusty in a choke. Mm-hmm. And the referee's right there to see if Dusty's going out. And he picks up Dusty's arm and it goes down one. I like when they do that. Have we talked about this before?
No, we
I'm
have
sure
not.
I've told you.
No, you never.
Whenever,
you do like
when
that.
somebody does a sleeper, I don't like the oh my God, they're out, ring the bell. Or if they lift their arm just once. I know UFC does that and it's realistic or whatever.
I know.
don't
That's
care.
what I was going to say. Is that's
I
probably
like
the reason
one.
they do it.
I like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, this is wrestling.
Because I
for
like
crying out
after
loud.
2, they do the powering up thing. So, Samoa Joe's got Dusty in the choke. 1, and everybody's like, oh my God, Samoa Joe's got him. 2, Samoa Joe's just ended the American dream. And the referee's got the hand up, and he's caught up in it too. And as it's coming down on 3, Dusty's foot gets on the rope, but the referee doesn't see it and counts it as a win for Samoa Joe. Dusty finish.
Whoa! You did a Dusty finish.
Yeah, so Samoa Joe wins, but with controversy.
Dang.
And they do a rematch at WrestleMania Backlash, which I don't know if is still the name.
I love it. I think another reason that the arm thing is good
Yeah.
is because, like, you have obviously there's a drama added to it because of it.
Yeah.
But then also, like, if you lift his arm up and then his arm is back, then like if the guy cranks it a little more and then his arm's back down, then it's even more dramatic and sad. You
Yeah.
feel sympathy for the little guy.
There's a lot of things you can do with it. Like, I don't know. They're passing out from it. I get it. Or I don't know, maybe certain kind of fights or something like that. But I want the 1, 2, 3. But nobody really does a sleeper anymore anyway.
Moxley,
Yeah.
he does a bulldog
The
sleeper.
bulldog choke.
And then I guess Samoa Joe chokes people out. I don't know if I would call it a sleeper necessarily. Yeah.
All right, tons of people choke people out. I'm way off, but they don't do the 1, 2, 3 thing. That's why it's not memorable to me.
No, I think Samoa Joe won the title that way, didn't he? Against MJF?
Choking out MJF?
Yeah.
Probably. And if he didn't, he should have. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
Someone's
No,
gotta
and
do
Mox
it.
does a choke, so I'm way off.
What's your main
My main event, actually, so I told you my theme of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my 5. It's a 5-pack scramble challenge. I don't know what that means, but I just put like words I've heard before in wrestling things together.
Funk, yeah.
So I'm going to go from, I don't know, Michael Cole, because like I told you before, I want him to lose.
Yeah.
So you can pick him to win, I guess, but I probably shouldn't have told you that part, but I already told you before. Michael Cole, Tony Nese,
Okay.
because I just like Tony Nese, so I want him to get
he's good.
that rub of just being in the main event.
That's very nice of you.
Neville, Pac, if you will, but
I
I,
will.
went with
I
I
will.
went with Neville. I'm going with he was undefeated as Neville, so that's what we're going to stick with for now.
You have to.
So Michael Cole, Tony Nese, Neville, Demolition Axe, because he's the only 3-0 male superstar.
Okay.
So he I feel like he deserves to be in the main event if it's all undefeated people because he has the best record.
That's very fair. That's very fair.
And Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes is in your main event too.
Yeah, he was my number 5. Well,
Right on,
not
man.
really, but he's one of the 5 in the 5-pack. So Demolition Axe, Tony Nese, Dusty Rhodes, Neville, Michael Cole.
Is this a like one fall to finish?
It's a 5-pack scramble challenge.
Oh, okay.
What does that mean? I don't know.
Well, that means that.
So you can make it mean what you want since you're booking it.
Well, I know what it means. It means that there's a time limit,
Yeah.
and that anybody who wins a pinfall is currently the winner of the match until the time limit finishes.
Is that what that is?
Yes. They did
No,
one in
that's
WWF.
I thought that was what it was called.
They did one in
Unforgiven, 2008.
Yeah.
I was there.
You were there. I was there too. Matt Hardy.
Was that what it was called?
Yeah.
It was a scramble?
Championship scramble.
Well, this ain't a championship. I guess it's
still-
an undefeated, but it's for being undefeated.
Yeah. So which is the biggest championship of them all.
You're telling me.
So let's see. Tony Nese gets
All right,
the
I guess
first
that's what I
pinfall.
pick. Oh, wow.
Dusty Rhodes rolls him up into a schoolboy 1-2.
What?
He kicks out.
Tony Nese kick out?
As Dusty Rhodes is falling back from the kick out, he gets German suplexed. Trying to remember who else in it.
Neville.
By
Demolition
Neville.
Axe,
By
and
Neville.
Michael
Neville would
Cole.
do it. Neville would do that.
I was going to say Neville could do that.
Yeah. Neville then gets, it's a German suplex bridge pin. Neville is now the current winner of the match. Then maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes later,
Yeah.
he gets a headlock takeovered
Axe, Nese,
by Demolition
Rhodes, Cole.
Oh yeah, Adam Cole.
Neville.
No, yeah,
I wish.
Michael
baby.
Cole. Michael Cole does a Bronco Buster to Dusty Rhodes.
This all, yeah, I believe
Dusty
all that.
Rhodes gets up and stands up while Michael Cole's Bronco Bustering him.
Yeah.
But he
As he
doesn't. But he doesn't stop Bronco Bustering. And then
That's how I picture it.
when he realizes that he's up in the air now, he looks down and Dusty Rhodes grabs his arms and then he starts Bronco Bustering himself. And then he does a sit. Then he does a sit down power bomb.
I've never heard of that.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
All right. Then he's sitting
Dusty's
there.
on top.
He's fucking happy. He's
Why
sitting
wouldn't he be?
down like in a normal sitting position, right?
Oh, yeah.
Demolition Axe comes over there, gets him in a roll up pin, a crucifix pin. 1,
Yes,
2,
yes.
3. Neville runs over.
Yeah.
Demolition Axe fucking big boots him. And
Nice.
knocks him out of the ring. He breaks
outta
his
here.
neck.
Neville's neck?
He gets taken away in a stretcher.
He's got a thick neck.
I know. That's how hard he hit.
No, yeah, I'm with you.
Dusty Rhodes gets up. He picks up Michael Cole, and then he uses Michael Cole to Bronco Buster Demolition Axe. But Bronco Busters don't phase him. That's the thing.
Well,
So
yeah, everybody knows that.
So he lifts him up and he power bombs him onto Dusty Rhodes.
Okay.
That knocks Dusty Rhodes out. He picks up Dusty Rhodes' unconscious body. He throws him over the rope. He breaks his back.
Dusty Rhodes' back is broken.
They have to stretcher him out. Tony Nese
Yeah.
looks around. He's like, "Oh no, what do I do? It seems like you're breaking everybody." So
Yeah.
he just hops over the top rope and breaks his own ankle. Gets taken out.
And he just did it himself.
Now it's just Michael Cole and Demolition Axe, I
see.
believe, right?
Yeah, that's all that should be left. Neville's neck is broken. Dusty Rhodes' back is broken. Tony Nese's ankle is broken. Yeah, so we're down to Michael Cole and Demolition
So
Axe.
Demolition Axe picks up Michael Cole over his head for the press slam. Mm-hmm. He goes to throw him out over the top rope, but Michael Cole rolls.
Bronco
And he gets him into a crucifix pin. 1, 2, 3.
What?
All right, now there's 30 seconds left.
Oh, that's not enough time.
Fucking Michael Cole books it. He gets out of the ring.
There's 10 minutes.
Yeah. Michael Cole gets out of the ring. He tries to run around, but Demolition Axe gets out of the ring. He catches up to him. He fucking breaks his back over his knee.
What?
He throws his back broken body
Bane-
into the ring. He gets
Bane
into
and
the ring.
Batman?
He pins him 1, 2, and Michael Cole's undefeated and
God damn
has a
it.
broken back.
I shouldn't have told you I didn't want Michael Cole to win.
He
Cole
fucking
remains
beat
undefeated.
the most undefeated guy.
Yeah, Demolition Axe.
Yeah.
I think I told you, RVD's 4-0 at WrestleMania,
That's
but
funny.
he lost on a Sunday Night Heat. I guess you could say, if you're not counting the pre-shows and stuff like we did, RVD, his record would be 4-2-0. Get it?
It went from
Okay.
It's good.
I don't know if the
I love
Creamers
it.
would get
I was trying to think of a joke like that. You had the perfect one.
I just came up with it. Can you hear that?
Kind of. No. But it's probably being
Like,
recorded.
it was like hand farts.
Oh, shit. And ducks. So, Sammy Daddy, it's time for the John Cena quote of the week. And this week has a picture. So you'll be seeing that on the screen right now.
How many times have you regretted what you said? How many times have you regretted what you've heard?
So, Sammy Daddy, what's your match count for 2025? I
don't remember. Well, I told you I was dynasty heavy.
Mm-hmm.
My match count is 235.
Nice.
I got to think you made a big jump there, though.
Mine
Between your-
is 264.
Wow. I think you were at 237 last week.
Yeah, I did watch a lot of wrestling over the weekend.
Good
it was
for you, though. It's
It was
good.
New Japan and AEW, and they have like a lot of matches.
Too many sometimes.
I would say.
So I've definitely been in my little lull here,
Yeah.
and I'm ready to start ramping it up again. I needed that little break, that little
I believe in you.
refresher.
We believe in you,
I
Sammy
feel
Daddy.
like I should add a match. It is. I feel like I should add a match because the way you described the championship scramble, I feel like I watched that in my head.
Wow. What a compliment.
Except Michael Cole winning.
He clambered.
He clambered. I can hear that. Oh,
And decided to watch. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
He clambered back to his old friends and decided to.
Watch wrestling in his head.
I can hear that whole
wrestling in
thing
my
too.
head.
It's so weird.
What was your match of the week?
I'm gonna go with
Oh.
your boy, Will Ospreay,
Oh, yeah.
and Kevin Knight. And
Interesting.
the reason I'm picking that is, well, I thought it was a good match, and I think you would agree. I don't think
course.
anybody's going to say it wasn't a good match. I don't know Kevin Knight. And I know
Okay.
he's done a couple matches with AEW now, I think.
Yeah, he was training the New Japan dojo.
Okay, I was going to say he's a New Japan guy, right?
Yes.
So I'm not familiar with him. So any kind of match I can watch like that, it makes me, now I want to see, oh, Kevin Knight's going to be on Dynamite. I hope I
that's
want to
cool.
I want to try to catch
Yeah.
that.
He's the brother
So I
of
was-
LA Knight.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, look it up.
That's pretty cool. I had no idea.
Yeah, man.
What's your match of the week?
My match of the week, it's kind of funny, is also from the Owen Hart Cup tournament. Mine's,
What?
Yeah, mine's Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe.
That's cool.
I didn't think that match would be my match of the week. I thought it would either be the Ospreay match or the Kenny Omega match.
I
But
thought
Kyle
I
Fletcher
wasn't.
is just so aggro. Like the way it seemed like he really wanted to hurt Mark Briscoe. He was
did.
very aggressive and very
He's a bad guy.
fast with it.
You can tell by his outfits.
Yeah,
Those are bad guy outfits.
he wears skimpy little things.
No, he's definitely, and you can go back however many weeks ago or months ago it was where I was like, I don't really care about Kyle Fletcher. Mm-hmm. Well, guess what? I was wrong. Well, I don't want to say I was wrong at the time, but I'm happy
Right.
to change
No,
my
yeah, yeah.
opinion.
Back
My
then-
opinion was wrong. I mean, back
yeah.
then he was losing every week and Will Ospreay's buddy.
Yeah,
Now he's stepping out on his own.
yeah.
And he's out
no,
of the Ospreay feud thing for the most part at the moment. It's obviously something they could go back to, but let him do this Owen Hart thing. I don't think he's going to win it, but I also don't remember everybody that's in it, so maybe he will.
I think the wild card, because the wild card faces Hangman.
Jungle Boy?
Yeah, Jack Perry, and I think the Young Bucks screw Hangman out of the win,
Oh my God.
so he gets eliminated first round. And then I think the finals of the Owen Hart will be Ospreay versus Jack Perry, and then Ospreay
So we're
wins.
gonna get Hangman and Swerve on a tag team
Versus
against the Bucks
Yeah,
for the belts.
I don't
And
think
all
they're going
in
to be for the
Texas.
belts. I think there'll probably be three.
All
tag-
in Texas. Who's the
All in
champs?
Texas.
Oh, Hurt Business. Yeah, they're not gonna
Yeah.
lose.
No.
Never mind. They're gonna fight in a Inferno match.
You think?
Yeah, there was because Hangman burned down his house.
Dang.
No.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. That's it. Oh no, it's not it. You got a room for cream?
I do.
Do you have any room?
Well, my room for cream is that. Listen, if there's a guy, okay, who goes on national TV and makes racist jokes about Puerto Ricans and makes a bunch of other shitty jokes because he's not a funny guy.
Is this about me?
No. Oh. When do you ever say racist things about Puerto Ricans?
No, I don't.
You don't let him guest commentary on Monday Night Raw, and you don't let him do a roast of WrestleMania. That guy is a hack and a piece of shit. And anybody who finds him funny, I hope they die.
So wait. So you're saying you'd like to kill Tony?
That was good.
Thank you. I have two, if you don't mind.
Okay.
One's what I was gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna save my other one for next week. My one room for cream this week is we got stickers. We got a lot of stickers. We have at least 20 stickers.
Those are beautiful.
So these are actually legitimate stickers. So if you want one, just so you can comment. Well, maybe don't comment because we would need like your address or something. Email.
No, comment.
Comment
anyway.
that you wanted, and we'll acknowledge that you commented.
Say sticker
and
from
shoot
me.
us an email. And the only way we're going to send it to you is if you did comment and like and subscribe and share all those things.
Hell yeah.
But you can email me. My email is sammydaddy@wrestlecream.com.
And my email is hotjoe@wrestlecream.com. If you email me, I will forward that email to Sammy Daddy.
Yeah, and my email. Oh, we did that already. But yeah, these stickers are cool. And as you know, we're from Cleveland,
The city that we live in.
the city that we live in, and I'm just gonna go put them around places in the city. So you might find them somewhere, see them somewhere. So if you see them anywhere, take a picture and tell us.
Yeah, share it and hashtag WrestleCream, and then at us.
At us. My stuff is at Sammy Daddy on social medias.
Your stuff is rude. Oh.
Yep.
Sammy Daddy?
It is.
Is that Sammy Daddy?
And mine is
Hot Joe.
at Wrestle
No, it's not.
or
Is that Sam? Is that Sammy Daddy? Also cream involved.
.com.
Nothing confusing about that at all.
Well,
yeah,
that's all the time
yeah.
we've got for tonight, Creamer. Oh, sorry.
No, that was it.
Well, that's all the time. Okay. Well, that's all the time we've got for tonight, Creamers. We love you.
And we wish you
The
the best.
There once was a man from Nantucket whose cock was so big he could suck it. He said with a grin, wiping jizz from his chin, if my ear were a pussy, I'd fuck it.